All right. D to the dx of natural log of x is, well, this is not very difficult, but it's 1 over x. Unfortunately, you have to memorize it, and there's no shortcut memorizing, but I don't think it's really hard to memorize. Okay, so d to the dx, what if it's not x? What if something else? So let's just say, what if it's u? U means other than x. U means other than x. Then you will get u prime over u. Are we okay here? U prime over u. Right? So let me rephrase again. Derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x. Derivative of natural log of u is u prime over u. Now, what I'm going to do is d to the dx of ln of 2x. I want you to take a derivative of this one, and I'm going to ask you to observe there is an issue. So derivative of natural log of 2x is what?
1 over x.
Okay, so most of you guys says, Kaden, what do you say?
1 over x.
Yep, 2, because this is u, right? So take a derivative of u prime, which is 2, and take a derivative of 2x. The original function is that u is this, right? Now it's going to be 1 over x, right? Now, what is the issue here? You're like, wait, why are they the same? Okay, I'm going to hold my breath. You're going to have to tell me the answer, unless you really want to kill me.
Guys, please, I don't want homework today. Well, I don't want homework.
I mean, you're not going to be checked yet.
Okay.
It's translated. Both of them are moving at the same speed.
Did he breathing?
I didn't download Among Us.
The heart. The heart.
Is it because you can split it up into 2 and maybe like ln of x or plus ln of 2 and then ln of 2 is 0?
Okay, and Fiona, I can trust you to be. Remember, Fiona, you asked me a question before. You said if I at end of my life and I have to go to a doctor. So just because you answer that question, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna pick you. Wait, what's a choice between you and who else? Oh. I'm just kidding.
I would be the perfect.
Sorry, you're
You'll be gymming while you're doing my surgery.
Yeah.
No, you're playing block last time.
I'm gonna like I'm gonna do it in your brain. I'm gonna like.
You'll be like, oops, my bad. All right, so I want you to take a derivative. The next one's pretty easy. So natural log of x squared plus 1. You should get this done in like 30 seconds.
Alright, sure, hold on.
How to take a derivative of natural log of x squared plus 1. All right. Let's ask Alan, what'd you get? If you got it wrong, you cannot play ping pong today.
Is it 2x over x squared plus 1?
2x over x squared plus 1. Okay, fine. Huh?
You banned it.
It was
You didn't play it anyway. These two got like different answers. I'm like, super. How do you guys like?
okay.
If you take derivative of 1.
X ln of x. This one's harder. Derivative of x ln of x.
Done.
I think Bennett got it wrong. What'd you get, Bennett?
You have x over x to the power of x. Okay, I got it wrong.
No. I know what you did. No, that's wrong.
It's wrong.
The problem is you're thinking that x is a constant. X is not a constant, so it cannot move up like that. It's only when it's a like 2 or 3 or 4. I mean you can, but it's not like Ryden? Ryden, say something. Go Ryden, go ahead.
Is it x squared over x to the x?
No, that's the same as Bennett. What? 1 plus what? No. No. Caden?
Is it ln x plus 1?
ln x plus 1 is right.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a product rule. He's like, oh, that's like so long ago. Gabby, put your phone away. Derivative of x is gonna be 1 times ln of x plus x times derivative of ln of x is 1 over x. So it'll be ln of x plus 1. Good job, Kaden. Now, why the x cannot move up? Because that's not a constant. You have to be a constant to do that. Actually, you can move up, but it just... Oh, I see why it doesn't. Because if you move up, the problem is this whole thing to the x, not just only the x. If you move up like that... Wait a second. No. That should be x ln of x. Okay, that's fine.
Can we get it wrong?
No, I need to think about it. Oh, because you don't know how to take it. You did not really take a derivative of x to the x power. And you're not going to learn that. In order to take a derivative of x to the x power, then you actually have to bring down, which is kind of, it's like contradicting. So, yeah, that's the reason. But I will talk about that later. Okay, so the next one's a little bit harder. So what's the derivative of parenthesis ln of x to the cube? Be cautious. No. I'm gonna ask Connor. Come on, you gotta come up with the answer. You're not thinking.
it 3 ln x squared over x all over?
Yeah, I think you're missing a parenthesis. Yeah, so there was a 2-layer, just like sine of cube. So there was a chain rule. So I'm gonna take the 3 ln of x to the square, and the chain rule is 1 over x. So it'll be 3 ln x squared over x. You guys okay? This is hard. But you gotta see it. If you don't see it, you're gonna get completely wrong. Alright, so this one is gonna be. Does everybody understand the previous one? Or you need to go over something? If you don't understand, it's probably better to ask me certain questions right now. Before I go in any further.
You don't decline? Okay, I'll move on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did jump a step. No, don't erase it. Just move it to the side. Just move to the side. Then erase it. Sorry.
You just flexed on it.
That's a little better.
Yeah, just get it.
You should just add d over dx to that one.
So I'm gonna find d to the dx. Yes, I'm gonna take a derivative of this one. So think algebra before you think calculus. Think algebra before you're doing calculus, because the algebra is gonna help you a lot easier, make a problem a lot easier rather than a lot harder. Okay, so here, if you think algebra first, then I haven't taken a derivative. I just focus on algebra, so that's going to be x plus 1 to the 1/2, right? Can I put it in the front? Did I take a derivative yet? No. So do you see this 1/2 can be moved outside? And then 1/2 d to the dx of ln of x plus 1. You don't need that many steps, but it's going to be 1 over x plus 1 times 1/2.
What was that?
Does that make sense? I just only did
Oh,
algebra.
that's what I got. I was super scared for a second.
Now, some people ask, like, what's the difference between x ln of x versus 2 ln of x? Well, 2 ln of x, you don't worry about the 2, you just take a derivative of the ln of x, which is 1 over x. But this one is actually not a constant, so you cannot do constant multiple rule. You have to do product rule. So this is a product, and this is a constant multiple rule. Constant multiple rule. What is constant multiple rule? Like derivative 2x squared. If I ever want to take derivative of this, take a 2 outside. So it'll be 2 to the dx of x squared. And then that's equal to 4x. So you don't have to do product rule if it's a number. If you do a product rule only if it's a variable. But in this case, this 1/2 can be all the way out here and ignore them. So how do I take an integration of this? It looks very massive, right?
I'm dragging him outside.
Derivative. derivative. Just do algebra. You did all the work yesterday. You should know how to break this to small pieces. Break it to multiple natural log and take it individually. Take a natural derivative individually.
Oh.
Can I break up to small pieces? Did you do that? This is multiplication. This is division. Multiplication becomes addition, right? So it'll be ln of x plus ln of x squared plus 1 to the square. Is that okay? Minus ln of 2x cubed minus 1 to the 1/2. Because a to the m over n equal to n roots of a to the m. So I can make it become 1/2 power. I can even do one more thing. It's called the power. So ln of x plus 2 ln of x squared plus 1 minus 1/2 ln of 2x cubed minus 1. Now, have I taken derivative yet? No. So now I'm going to take a derivative, right? So I'm going to show you different color codes. So now I'm going to take a derivative. So on this side, it's going to get dy dx. And derivative natural log of x is what? 1 over x, good. What's derivative over here? 2 times 2x over x squared plus 1, right? Minus 1/2 times what? 6x squared over 2x cubed minus 1. And that's pretty much it.
You have to find a common denominator.
No. I'm not cruel.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. No, but I won't make you do this. I'll make you do other stuff.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Whatever you want to think. Do you guys understand so far or no?
Yeah.
Nizo says no? So this is a u, and this is a u, and then just do u prime over u. Now the natural log go away. There's no more natural log after you take a derivative. Unless you have natural log of natural log, right?
So, is it going to be like normal log or would it be the same procedure?
No, I won't ask you normal log. I'm just gonna start using natural log because the only time I will give you a log is like you got to change base. That's it.
So, like, if it were to be log, you would solve it in that one.
Yeah, you can change everything to ln and then just bottom becomes constant. We'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. It's a little bit different. You have to worry about what's constant, but we'll get there. Okay, so how much time I have? Okay. So what if I have this? I'll just give you another question. Do you guys got this? How many of you guys got the right answer the first time? Okay. Jesus, do you know what you did wrong?
Yeah.
What you did wrong?
I took a derivative wrong.
Oh, okay. Which part?
I didn't get the opening parentheses 2x over x squared plus 1. I just messed it up, but apart from that, I had everything right.
Okay. So do you know how to do it in the future?
Yes.
Okay. DM, did you get it right? Okay, good job, Liam. All right. So, Alan, did you go right? Alan's like, for ping pong, I'm gonna go right. All right. So, whatever this question, right? I'm gonna give you a weird question. This one has. You're gonna observe what's the difference between this question and last question. So let's say 2x minus 1 to the second power. Okay, so I have this function. I say, hey, find y prime. Now, what's the difference between this question and the next question? There is no natural log, right? Okay, so if no natural log, if I were to take a derivative of this with a brute force, and what kind of situation that you see, like what kind of problem you're gonna meet? Product within the quotient, and the product of the bottom is kind of gross, and also that's not including low. So low D high is not a big deal. Well, it's pretty gross. 3 different parentheses. High D low, that's even more worse. And then low. And that's pretty much that's what people is gonna do on the test. And if they do that, I'm just gonna not even look at it. I just mark it wrong because it's not worth it for me to spend time to invest to grade that. So what I would do is I will do this and copy and then paste, and then I'll say, okay, well, instead of that, I can do like catalyst, right? Like catalyst just because reduce amount of energy to do this problem. Just like in AP Chem, if you have catalyst, reduce your activation energy. Do you know your AP Chem? So it was like this, and if you have catalyst, it would be like this. You learned that today?
Well, we learned about like
Yeah, we learned about that in 80 bias.
Oh, I was on this.
The entire year?
Oh, class today.
No, I mean, we learned about that.
So, what I mean by catalyst is Ln. Ln is just gonna make your life a whole lot easier. You Ln on both sides. The only tricky part is actually on the left hand side because we already know how to do the right hand side. And then that's gonna be Ln. I'm gonna just expand the right hand side, so it'll be 2x minus 1 to the square minus Ln of 1 minus 2x squared to the 1/2. Now there's some people are arguing with me about this particular part, which is they disagree with me, is natural log of 4 minus 5x to the square. Now, here is why they disagree with me. They say, wait, Mr. Ye, I don't think this is negative. Yep, it distributes negative because it's supposed to be like this, right? It was positive before because this times this, but this is minus is divided to the whole thing. So that's why the minus signs distribute to both of them, and that's what end up to be this to be negative to begin with. And that's to answer some of the question. Like in my pre-calc, I actually told you that there's people that usually make mistake right here. So to avoid that mistake, you can do a plus parenthesis, a minus parenthesis, something plus something. But for me, I just can't do that right away. So it'll be 2 ln of 2x minus 1 minus 1/2 ln of 1 minus 2x squared minus 2 ln of 4 minus 5x. So have I taken a derivative yet? No. So we're going to take a derivative. But the things that when you have to be careful is this side. How do I take a derivative of natural log of y? No, it's not 1 over y. Can somebody answer that? Neither is him. Like you will have a nice phone voice. Hello. You trying to sound?
It have to be like respectful.
Okay. That's it.
Oh, he's so polite.
Reach out.
Okay, so what's the derivative of natural log of y? It's yx. Y is not x, right? So y is like u. So what is the derivative of natural log of y? Y prime over y, thank you. And I'm gonna take a derivative of this side, so it'll be 2 over 2x minus 1.
Oh my god.
Minus 1/2 to the negative 4x over 1 minus 2x squared.
You don't have to use
Minus 2 times negative 5 over 4 minus 5x. Now that's going to give you 4 over 2x minus 1. Plus, because 2 and this cancel out, so that's going to give you a plus 2x over 1 minus 2x squared. Plus 10 over 4 minus 5x. But the problem is y prime over y, so that means I need to multiply both sides by y. So I need to multiply both sides by y. And then that's going to give you y prime is equal to 4 over 2x minus 1 plus 2x over 1 minus 2x squared plus 10 over 4 minus 5x parenthesis times the y. Y is the function. So the function is just 2x minus 1 squared over square root 1 minus 2x squared times 4 minus 5x to the square. So now I would say this parenthesis should be all the way here. Some people forget this parenthesis. So that means this last term multiplied this, but so that'll be wrong. So you need to have a big parenthesis here to including everything multiplied by that. So the brain power you use is actually a lot less compared to product and chain and quotient, because if you would do this with brute force, I won't even look at it. It will require a lot of energy to grade your paper, and I'm not looking at that because it's so much harder. So you can take a derivative of this, and then you don't have to use too much brain power. Just a lot of writing, but everything else is, as far as energy that, as far as the time that you spend your energy in your brain is very minimal. It's just a lot of writing. Yes.
We don't have to distribute this on the test, right?
No, you don't need to distribute. You just leave like that, and I'm just gonna be look at that. That's good. Yes.
Should you put a y next to parentheses?
No, the y and y cancel out. Y is the questions.
Easier.
This is the y. Trust me, you rather do natural log differentiation than product, chain, and quotient all combined. You don't have enough the time to do that. You might kill more tree like this. Actually, you're probably gonna kill less tree like this, even though it's a lot writing. How much time I have? Darn. Okay. Now you will win.
That would not